guys, welcome back to the Scrappery channel. Zoe here. Today I am working with the Tsk kit Ava and the BPK kit Zara. I almost forgot then, and I'm working with a teeny tiny photo. I wanted to make the focal point of this some mixed media with the stencil, and I use 3M spray mount on the back of my stencils because it keeps them in place. It makes them kind of like a post-it, so they peel up really easily, they don't stick, but they're really good for sprays or mixed media. Anyway, I wanted to make the focal point this beautiful rose. It's such a gorgeous stencil, so I decided to do a little mixed media with some modelling paste that I'm colouring with just a little bit of a corally peach acrylic paint, and I'm going to use a couple of sprays of the beautiful Heidi Swap spray that we got in the kit, just to give it more of a pink tone, and it actually makes it just slightly pearlescent as well, which is really cool. So I'm just going to throw that all over the stencil, and I'm doing it pretty rough because I'm going to add some outside of the lines anyway to give it more of a painterly feel, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want it perfectly perfect. Anyway, that's my excuse. So then you can just peel off your stencil, which comes up usually quite easily, and just give it a rinse off. And I'm going to let that dry and be back in a sec. And I'm going to back my teeny tiny photo onto white cardstock. This teeny photo, oh my gosh, I took it with my phone, obviously, and it came out so small. I couldn't understand why it had come out so small when I printed it, but then I decided, I'm going to go with it. I've never done a layout with such a small photo where the photo isn't necessarily the very main focal point, so I thought that could be fun. So I'm just using some scraps from the kit. I've actually done a few layouts with this kit already, so I'm just using some of the smaller pieces that I've had left from the other layouts. I'm just creating a small paper layers. I wanted to keep it really quite small, so that the rose can definitely remain the focal point. I do love that photo of her though. She looks so cute, so sweet. Anybody who's got a 4-year-old daughter knows that they're not always that sweet. I'm just trimming that down some more now that I've put it next to the rose. I see that it actually needs to be a little bit smaller. I'm just checking the washi that came in the kit, and I'm definitely going to use some of that. I think I actually use a little more as well. I really love how that rose looks. I was going to have the title with these lovely huge foam thickers, but actually I ended up using the much smaller letters that came in the kit. I really like how the big one looks, so I might maybe do another layout with a small photo and a massive title. I think that could be really fun. But on this one I felt like it covered up too much of the rose, so I decided to go with the smaller title instead. I'm just using some foam tape on the back of my photo there to give it some dimension. I'm just faffing with where I want it to sit on the rose, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't faff for a little while. I'm just popping some washi behind there. I love these tiny titles, but the glue on them is awful. It's so sticky. It was stuck to my fingers like nobody's business. And she's in these tiny doilies. Oh my gosh, these tiny doilies, they are so cute. They are adorable. But I was starting to question my life choices, poking out all those little holes. Oh my gosh, it took me forever. It's worth it, but oh yeah. So I've just pulled a couple of the foam, not foam, puffy stickers from the pack we got in the kit, and then I'm actually supplementing with some puffy stickers that I have in my stash, just because I'd already used some of the puffy stickers on another layout, and I wanted more, so I'm just supplementing a little bit with a few from my stash and a few enamel dots from my stash as well. And I'm not sure what I did next. I've forgotten. Oh, of course, the gold colour shine. How could I not use the gold colour shine? And the giant dot that I managed to give myself there. So yeah, this is, it's not my usual kind of style of layout, this, but I really like it. It's, yeah, I really like how it came out. I think I'm going to try and do some more along a similar theme, because it looks really funky in my album, against all the much heavier, more detailed, I guess, layouts. It looks really really interesting in amongst them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try and do more like this. I'm just grabbing a October Afternoon roller stamp there, just to add a couple of bits of stamping. I'm using a grey shadow ink here just because it'll fade down to a much lighter tone. I used a grey Schmel pen, I think, to do my outline as well. Again, just because it'll fade down. Black would have been too jarring, I think. I think that's about it, actually. So there'll be flat shots at the end as ever, and thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to join the Scrappery Facebook group. We'd love to see you over there, and I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun making this one. It's really simple, but I really like how it turned out. So thanks ever so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!